Hello, I am Bentham, and this is Aavak, Steejo and Arumba, and welcome back to Factorio MASA. How is everyone doing?
Very, very well. Thank you ever so much for asking. How about yourself?
I am good, though I can't remember what on earth I was doing last episode.
Good old reliable Bentham.
No, someone's deconstructing a wood chest into my inventory.
I was wondering if you'd done that to yourself. I was like, who is this person? I just didn't read the name. I was just like, oh, that fool taking apart a chest while you stood right next to it with constructor bots.
That's what you get for messing with my belts.
On that topic, we're good. don't worry, we're good. Everybody fights, right? To quote Cars 2.
Freaking out, man. They were like,
Everybody
oh,
fights.
Steejo, you sound like you're really pissed with Arumba, and I was like, huh? you clearly don't understand the natural timbre of my voice.
Okay. We're not trying to rekindle the flames of an argument here or anything. It's just okay. My understanding is that we both just wanted different things out of the system. I want blue belts now. You want to prioritize the lower tier belts before anything else, and that's fine.
Exactly.
It's just the difference in playstyle.
Yeah.
And you were saying that it is working, and I'm saying no, it's not because it's not doing what I wanted. And it's just a different. Yeah, whatever. We're fine. Everything's good.
Arumba's a grumpy ass sometimes. That's all you need to know.
Oh yeah. Okay. Sure. Yeah. I can be the.
Occam's
the
reason.
grumpy one.
What's the better explanation? Yeah, everything's fine. We were just confused and stuff and things. Or yeah, I was just grumpy. Sorry. Very true.
Arumba is an old man.
He's not that old. He doesn't sound that old. He sounds younger than you, Steve. So let's be honest. He has the voice of the angels.
Yeah, but whiskey.
It's like Mangledpork's been busy making armor equipment. Nice.
I know,
There's no
there's
output
this
for
whole...
the output though for your personal robot port.
I may not
Looks like
have
you
actually
didn't,
had it go into a chest. But
Yeah,
it's still being
you're also
made.
missing.
Oh yeah, that's
Yep.
right. What were we doing?
I'll let a chest for you.
Right, Bentham, we desperately need to be over by setting up the copper mining.
I was
Yeah, I
trying to
think that
remember
was
what I
what
was doing
our
there.
plan was.
Yeah.
There's like no copper, and we have the outpost set up and half the rails in place. Well, that shouldn't be too hard.
Hey Bentham, I like how we have this like huge debate going on between red belt, yellow belt, blue belt, and here you are using wooden chests.
Well done, Bentham.
Well, that's what I do when I just want like a stack of something being made. I just make a wooden chest limited to one.
Yeah, but that's still gonna make like 50. It's gonna make a stack, isn't it?
Yeah, then that's how many I want.
You want a
Roughly.
stack of them? All right, fair enough. Are you going straight to okay, I see what you've done there. Battery 2s. Yeah, that's cool. I'm gonna just add them into the circuit network. I've put restrictions on the inserters. So that,
Fair enough. I accept this.
I see what you've done there. I'm going to change it.
It's been changed to something that
is this
still
my car?
fits my preference,
Is this
so
my
that's
awesome
fine.
car? No, this is not my awesome car. Where are the tanks, Bentham? Where are
the
the
only
awesome
reason-
cars and the tanks?
I can't remember where the tanks are. Oh,
I just want to be able to
I think
request
they're
it,
both
that's all.
over at the outpost. We've somehow come back without them at some
That is
point.
remarkably dumb. Why are we so dumb, Bentham? We have left our transport at the destination.
I do always carry a car around with me
You
for
see,
just such a
I
situation.
would do that, but now I've got this awesome mega tank. Anything else feels dirty. Yep. Everything else feels dirty compared to this tank.
Baller.
But look how shiny and yellow the car is that I just mined so you can't look at it.
Oops, I just destroyed a wall. Never mind. My mega tank repaired the wall
Oh,
and didn't take
careful.
any damage.
Easy there. What are you... Don't... No! Damn it, no!
I feel like this is.
Your mega tank is not as good as my mega tank.
I feel like it's rapidly turned into Cataclysm DDA.
It is. It really is. Oh my god.
I have a tank, and it builds things and destroys things.
I know.
It's got solar panels.
I started with a shopping trolley, and now it is an electric-powered tank. Oh,
Pretty much.
joy. I
I
love
haven't got any
Cataclysm for
upgrades in
that.
my tank.
I miss your old Cataclysm stuff.
Oh, man.
I love that.
I just love being able to start from like nothing and then ending up with like you said, like I just said, you know, you've got a shopping trolley, and by the end of the series, you didn't just get a car and upgrade the car. No, you just took the cars apart and bolted them onto your trolley. So it's still a trolley at its heart. It's just now it looks like a death wagon. Good times. Right, we need this train station. We need this set up.
Yep, we're ready to receive copper. We really need some copper trains coming in.
All right, okay, Bentham, do you want to create... well, where should we branch this off? Like, what I'm thinking is maybe if we take the rails just a little bit higher and have them branch off there, because generally speaking, I don't like a station to be the termination of a track. I like it to branch off a track.
Well, we could do the same thing as has been done over at the iron deposit, where it's like a loop that comes off and rejoins.
We could do. We could definitely do
and
that.
Then just do like... There's a signal in the way. Just do like that, and then down and back on.
Well, that is... Yeah, well, that's certainly an option. If I can quickly draw something and we'll decide... Because honestly, I'll defer to your judgment on which is the better option. But if we had something like... let's just imagine that this is being set up like a T-junction, but I'm only going to draw one half of it, just for brevity. And then we have the station down here. And then it rejoins back up here to the T-junction. I'm making a real pig's ear of drawing this T-junction, but I'm hoping that you can kind of see what I mean.
So you mean the...
So... An actual T-junction, so with 2 lanes, and then the output lane goes up there.
Well, that would be with a double-headed train, wouldn't it?
Oh, we're going to be using a double-headed train, are we?
No, I think everything's single-headed, so...
Yeah, so what I was thinking is like the T-junction would be here, so... Like I said, I'm making a pig's ear of drawing the T-junction.
It's in the... You've got the T-junction in your...
Whatever.
Foreman?
Okay. But you see what do you see what I mean? Like the train station would be down here. These straights would be the train station itself. Like where I'm stood right now. And then the exit track would be this one leading up here and then would join into
sort of... Because if it's a single-headed train, would it then loop back round and join this here?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
right. Yeah, I got what you're saying.
That's what I've done a real bad job of drawing it out because I'm just being super lazy, but hopefully you can see what I meant.
We can do it like that.
I don't know. Is the other way a better way? Because what I was thinking is that the other way might have just been a faster way, but I'm happy to spend a bit more time setting this up so that it looks good and works well.
Well, the other way is a faster way, but this one can look nicer. It can be nearer the miners and stuff. I don't know.
Okay, well, we'll just roll with this then, and then we'll set up the tracks as we need. If we use this point as where the actual station will be, then we can build everything else up as we need to connect to everything. I'll just get rid of the forest. There we go.
So this whole Farl module thing, CJ, you been playing with that? How's that work, really?
It basically just turns a regular train into a Farl, so you get the speed off of it.
Is there? Do you think he's moving toward like getting rid of the Farl engine itself and just switching purely to the module instead?
Possibly. I wouldn't mind that because
to be honest,
less entities.
From what little I know of Farl, now I understand my opinion is not as valid as Steejo's or anyone else's for that matter who's actually used the mod because I haven't. But I generally think, like, just in general with mods, it's really good if they can just build off what is already there rather than adding whole new components. Just for ease. So if there was like a module you could just add to a regular locomotive rather than having an entire new locomotive you had to design or build.
Yeah, because that means that it's got easier integration with other mods and things like that.
Yeah, exactly. So, you know, I think that would definitely be a much better option.
Right.
So I guess with this layout, you can have like a second station on here and stuff that still fit. Well, then again, it would be in line with the previous one, so trains would block each other. Hello, Arumba.
Hey, Arumba.
I like how you can mind the car you're standing in.
Yeah.
Just like, I'm not going to get out of the car. No, I'm going to materialize the car into my pocket.
Well, I'm now imagining that
In
you
my
just
mind,
like,
it's like
you
that
tear the
scene
car
of,
apart, like where you're standing, until there is no car anymore, and you're just stood there, which is quite the badass entrance,
it's
really.
Like that scene in Red when he just literally puts the car into a spin and steps out of the car in one fluid motion. Have you guys seen that with Bruce Willis?
Yes.
Yeah.
But as he's getting out, the car is actually just like compacting like a transformer and just ends up in his pocket. That's what I imagine Arumba just did. In my mind, that is what happened.
I saw some interesting videos on the YouTubes. Yeah, fucking YouTube. That are quite similar.
I was just surprised by how large the grid size is in a car. Continue.
Oh yeah, it's gigantic.
Where people have like crashed trucks and just came like straight out the front window and landed on their feet and just walked away. It's like, okay.
You know what, Mangledpork? I think you make a really valid point on wanting to have multiple tracks. If you can lay down where the track would need to be for the kind of loading station that you want to build, so you just decide where the second loading station, or maybe even third, if you think this needs a third. I think it'll run okay with 2, just more trains. Because the track is so long, I don't think it's going to need more than 2.
It would need a bit of messing about to fit a second one in, because at the moment it's all in one big line.
No. If you do that, I will adjust the track, and I'll adjust where Farl has laid the tracks as well, and basically shunt everything over so that it'll fit in. But if you can just like put down the line of where the second station would be, I can build everything else off that while you construct the station itself.
We probably don't need a second station with how many miners and things we've got.
Well, that was what I was thinking,
like,
because
the iron
track
deposit
is so far away that if we want more, more frequent drop-offs of copper, just add more trains rather than extra loading stations, because we're probably not going to saturate this line, no matter what.
Steejo, you had a Farl thing set up, right? Where's all the stuff made for Farl, like belt or Trent? What are they called? Rail.
It's there somewhere.
Is it made into the circuit, into the logistic network? It must be, because okay, I'm getting. Okay, sorry.
Totes,
a little confusion.
Totes.
Gotcha.
Don't confuse.
Unfortunately, the fucking mining outpost blueprint has. Not mining outpost. The train station blueprint is using iron chests instead of steel chests.
Sounds like you better use that update feature on the blueprint thing.
Iron chests are the worst.
Are they really?
The middle one. It doesn't make sense. Either you'd need a small amount of storage and use wood, or you need a large amount and use steel. Iron's terrible.
Plus, they don't upgrade into anything.
Yeah, that's the part. That's the real like nail in the coffin on the fact that it doesn't upgrade.
So what happens again when you put stuff into it? I've never used vehicles with grids. So when you put like an exoskeleton into a car grid, and then you pick the car up, does the car remember that it had the grid, or does it go into your inventory too?
Oh,
I don't know.
It remembers it has a grid and it stays in it. The items all stay in the grid.
Yeah, I think we found that out in a previous episode.
And I think I picked up Aavak's car.
Yes, you did, and it didn't ruin it. I was very thankful because it had a lot of stuff in it.
I just assumed it would work.
You did, didn't you? You're like, I'm picking this up. It's going one way or another.
It should work.
If we wanted to have a second station, we could have it... Damn it, we could have it... Something like that, not that close though. And then move this line down.
Yeah, the thing is, as I was saying, if you want a second station, I'm completely okay with that, but you need to lay that down now, and then I'll rebuild everything to accommodate with it. This T-junction is so bad. You know what?
There's one that
I'm making an executive decision. I'm just going to strip this all down, and I'll use the blueprints to build the T-junction and set up all of the tracks and everything.
I think track-wise the junction was right.
What was it, sorry?
I think track-wise the junction was right. It's
different
from what you usually do, but it's because it's for single-headed trains. So I think it comes out a bit differently.
Oh, it would have worked. It was I have complete faith that it was laid out right. It's just it was messy, and I'm fairly certain the blueprint one is a lot better looking. And frankly, that matters enough to me for me to rip it all down and start again.
But we don't really
Guys
need
mind
this
if I,
track.
So, do you mind if I join you? I'll show you how I would do a T-junction.
Okay.
Oh yeah, by all means.
I'm kind of really wanting copper. Like, a lot. You
Well,
guys...
Well, you
Mangledpork,
do
need
you
get
cover.
guys set up that loading bay quickly before.
Yeah, if we
Arumba
can get a
does a load of work over here?
stockpile of copper in some chests would be great.
Wait, so you...
Bollocks.
Does this involve a loop? Because it looks like it does, and I approve.
I'm not surprised that you would approve.
Why does it involve a loop?
No reason.
Come on, Arumba, show us your wizardry.
One second, I'm trying to use the blueprint thing to help me plan it. And it's...
Okay. Ah, okay, I see.
Sort of a loop. I'll accept that.
It works.
Yeah, it does. It's functional.
It's not a true loop, so Steejo can't get mad, but it allows the chains to go in both directions, and it's just simple.
Yeah.
And it's
What's
long
wrong
enough.
But
This
But
would also support a second station, so yeah, this works.
Oh my goodness. What's
you can
wrong?
make...
What's wrong with
Just
the regular one?
Don't make Steejo upset, everyone. Careful.
Oh, wait, we have two.
Teacher doesn't
Two
really know
engines, so
anything.
it's-
But that's not a loop. No, that's pretty much just a siding.
Yeah, it was a loop for a second.
It's a
I think,
siding
and
rather
then-
than an
and
actual
then
station, which
It stopped being.
Question
so it's
is,
fine.
why would you want the copper train to be able to go both ways?
Well, it needs to be able to return.
Or
I don't know,
carry
I always-
on
I-
if-
I-
it's future proofing for potential train weirdness.
Yeah. Whenever I make a station, I always allow it to get onto the track going both directions, because you just never know. I mean, what if we end up making another outpost somewhere else that does something? I don't know. It doesn't cost anything really to just put that little connection in.
no, I'm completely with the Arumba on this one. I imagine we all are. I don't think anyone. I very much doubt that anyone was objecting to it. But Arumba went into self-defense mode. Steejo, you were broken, Arumba. He just naturally assumed that you're going to shout.
Well, I
at
mean,
him.
there is like a slight problem to it.
Steejo was talking, so I assumed he was complaining.
Oh yeah, I'm actually complaining. No, there's
See?
one slight problem with it where you can.
Whoa!
There's a possibility that you can get. There's a possibility you can get trains using the siding to go straight on, depending on where other trains are sitting,
Yeah.
which can
Yeah,
block your stuff
that's
up.
why I like to actually build a station off the track rather than just have a siding, as you put it.
It's the same reason I don't like things being in loops and stuff like that, is that there's a higher propensity for things to break.
So I don't really understand. What's wrong? Why is this bad?
Well, a train can decide to use the siding and end up getting stuck in the siding.
Why would it ever use the
If it's
siding
on the train.
if
Because train logic.
it should never take the longer path unless if there's a train
Unless there's
sitting,
something else going the other way. Yeah.
if there's a train sitting on the main path and like it's stopped, then it will path around it. But why would a train be sitting there?
Well, maybe there's some
Arumba,
propensity for train
the way you're
craziness.
asking this question actually ties into something my professors in AI always taught me not to do, and that is you're sitting there thinking, well, if the system is working properly, why would this thing ever happen? And that is basically asking for the system to do the least proper thing and then make you look like an idiot.
Okay.
I actually agree with that. Like, why give it the opportunity to break?
Well, what would you rather us do? What would you do different here?
I'd just get rid of the through section. You know, the bit where,
Alright.
yeah, that exact bit. That's literally how I would do it.
All right, fine, whatever. I mean, doesn't make any difference to me, really.
There
I
we
mean,
go. It's loading up. We have a station. It looks like balls, but it's okay. I think. It
Literally
is
like
okay.
balls, or
I'm going to start making another station. And eventually, when it's ready, we will swap it over. It does not literally look like balls. No.
that's really annoying.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I really
Want
wanted
to
it
make
to
a
look like
station
balls.
that looks like balls? We can do that.
No, it's my my fucking train station wires just decided. Wow, it's 20 minutes.
What?
What?
What? Lies.
Literally, as I was saying that, the thing started
That
blinking
makes
in my
no
other screen.
sense. Like none. Absolutely no sense has been made by this. Not even a single
Similarly,
bit of sense.
these belts I'm making, it seemed like a good idea at the time.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll probably just leave it at that.
Alright, if we're all ready to finish then.
Well, we have a carpet train now. Ah, good. Arumba is setting it up to load evenly. Yep,
Fancy
I
circuit
think
wizardry.
we're ready. Do you want to take us out?
Alright then. We have been Bentham, Aavak, Steejo and Arumba. We shall say goodbye, thank you for watching, and we shall see you next time.
Bye bye.
Goodbye, everyone.
See you soon.